What is going on? I am super excited about today. Look at that background.
Hey, pretty spiffy, huh?
It is pretty spiffy. Hold on, I'm gonna scan that thing. What does that do? Is it still on?
It goes to my Blink card.
Oh, got it. Nice.
I know I'm all excited because I'm like official now.
It says 92% integrator. That's awesome.
I think I put it on there. I think it was, what is it, 40, 42? Is it, I think, did I put it on there about my visionary?
It just says 92%
Oh,
integrator.
okay, then no. My visionary ended up being like 42, 44, I think, something like that. I was like, I'm definitely not a visionary.
Yeah. I think we're exactly the same. I think I'm 91. So you beat me on integrator.
Well,
All right.
hey Jay.
Hi, how are
Did you
you?
see my text? I'm
I
good.
I did.
Okay. I gotta make some coffee, y'all.
All right. So this is our official first Elephant Challenge meeting. Okay, so you're gonna have all types of people in here. You're gonna have sub two, Gator, top tier TC, probably multifamily people, Elephant Challenge people. Everybody in our Discord has got a link to come in here. Um, if y'all wouldn't mind on the side chat, tell us where you're from and your mentorship or what you are, where'd you all come from? Like physical location and your, I guess, affiliation. All right, cool. We've got some activity in the chat. And we gotta have more than 10 people. I'm doing everyone, but it. All right. All right. So a lot of you are sub two and Gator. Oh, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be an easy day. I don't see any I don't see any elephant people. Wah. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, Matthew and Jamie, sorry. Oh, baby elephant. I see you now. Got it. Okay, two elephants. Two little elephants. A lot of gators. So I made a post in Gator. We're also part of Gator, and I said, who wants help getting their first Gator deal? And that post went crazy. like 120 comments or something like that. What's up, Andy?
Good to see you guys. How's everything?
Hey, doing good, man. We missed you at the meetup last week or
Yes, I
Tuesday.
had another training going on during the same exact time for work, so couldn't make it.
Oh man, that's okay. Okay. Well, maybe we'll see you this month.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right, so got a bunch of gators in here trying to get their first deal. Elephants trying to get their first deal. Sub 2 trying to get their first deal. What's up, Michael Cronin? Thanks for coming on.
Unmute. Hey, how are you, Myron?
Doing good.
Good. Yeah, I'm a new gator, and I found you, and I'm a little confused as to how this all works, like finding a battle buddy and getting my first deal and making calls. I'm not really sure what to do, but I go on the server every day and I go through the messages, and I'm just I'm brand new into real estate, so I don't know if I'm going to be an asset or valuable to you. But I have 2 months on a seasonal layoff from my job to, dig as hard as I can. So I'm spending like 5 to 6 hours a day watching videos in Gator. I'm in a Gator Elite too, so I watch videos there. I joined up with you. I'm trying to reach out, trying to network, and
Yep.
just get as much going as I can in these 2 months, because I'm going to have to do one more year of my W-2. So
What's your W-2?
I drive a concrete mixer, and I'm trying to get out of it because it's beating me up.
Yeah.
And I don't have time to take care of myself. It's been nice to go to the gym and take care of myself and do some yoga and just, and 11, 12 hours a day in a 7-axle truck pouring concrete 6 days a week is just, it's not,
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that like, I can still do it a little bit and just learn a little bit more, and then maybe next year I'll have my business credit a little bit further along, and I'll have learned a little bit more and networked a little bit more, so that I can start doing deals and make some money and not have to do it in 2025.
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah,
So Michael's goal for 2024 is to leave his W-2.
I wanted to do it right now, but it's just not. Being new, I've just got so much to learn, and I don't want to rush in and start doing deals. I've just seen too many people. I've just seen it backfire for too many people. People just wanting to do deals just to do them, and and they get in and it's like, oh my gosh, I just lost 10,000 or I just lost 8,000, and
Yep.
plus the plastique method. I've heard some new things where people are having a lot of problems with it. They're rejecting a lot more of the transactions, and I heard there was one guy in LA in Gator who got flagged for fraud and is completely shut down from receiving a credit card for like 7 years or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess they tried to keep doing the transaction and they got declined, so they tried it again and changed the information, and they tried it again and changed the information, and they're just like, wait a minute, man. And yeah, it was like super bad news. So I'm okay with and that's my, I've got a little bit of cash, but that would be my primarily my means of deploying funds. So
Yep.
I'm cool with just chilling out for one more year and just, getting a little more knowledgeable, a little more. I'm taking the top tier underwriting course so that I can, just get more familiar with the language and, how that works, just to learn more about deals before I start jumping into them. I think that's a better route.
When did you sign up for that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
How
did you do that?
A guy that I met at a meetup, he sent me a link.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
$50.
$50. Cool.
Yeah, and it's way better than the 4,000 I spent on. Huh?
Do you have to be a Gator student?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you have to be a Gator. I think you have to be in Pace's community.
In some way, like either sub 2 Gator
Yeah.
tier.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And I talked to a lot underwriter Lottie Sonabre. He's in the Gator community. He's pretty big. And yeah, he recommended the same thing. He's like, yeah, absolutely take that, go through it, learn the language, just become more familiar with the language and how things work. You know, I watched the videos with Jake 3 days a week, and a lot of it's over my head, but I'm putting pieces together and I'm watching how they're doing deals, you know, and just I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. I was really excited at the beginning. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to quit my W-2. I'm going to make all kinds of money. I'm going to do this. No, it's not quite like that. And that's okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I found you and I saw, I went through and I was, man, it was like super intriguing because it seems a place where I can like, you know, as much as I can, you know, be a part of something that's going to grow and develop and just get bigger over time. And it seems like a super neat place to kind of learn and grow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
just didn't-
appreciate it, man. If y'all don't mind, a lot of you don't have your cameras on, that's fine. You know, not ready for the day yet, but if you could, and Mohammed, don't do this, but if you could, what's up, Manny? Hold on, I gotta go on Do Not Disturb. People are gonna text me all, like this whole time. I always go on a Zoom and people just start blowing me up.
Right.
If y'all would go into Gator or Creative Finance or wherever and just say, hey, take a picture of our Zoom and say, hey, we're kick a putt today on a Zoom today with Myron and Jade and Savannah, and maybe tag a couple people that you see in here. And I'd like to grow it. Okay. We want to help more people. Just take a photo, post it on Creative Finance. Muhammad, just do it later, okay? All right, bro. Stay. Keep your eyes on 75.
It's hard hit 635.
Oh, even worse. Don't pay attention to me. I hate that highway. I hate that. Ugh, it's the worst one. All right. So, for some of you may not really know me, or you just like saw my information on the leaderboard or whatever. Me and my wife, Carolyn, we live in Dallas. Texas. We've been here for about 9 years. And we started real estate April of 2021 and had no idea what we were doing. Like legit zero. You know, everybody watches Bigger Pockets to get started. I'm going to keep this intro to like less than 5 minutes. So don't just stick with me. Okay. So we had no idea what we were doing. I had enough of my W-2. I was there for 15 years. I was in the car wash industry, for a very long time. And I worked my way up in that company from a part-time attendant to director of leadership over 40 locations. And I'll just say it's drama. Some drama happened and I just had enough. Okay. I was making decent money, like 150 a year. It's not crazy, but I was making some decent money, but I was building somebody else's dream, right? The owner said, Myron, I'm going to get you equity. When we sell, you're going to get paid. Okay. And a lot of you this will probably resonate with a lot of you. I did not have a contract on that. Okay. So what does that mean? If I don't have a piece of paper, doesn't mean anything. And so very hard lesson learned. It took me 15 years to learn that lesson is put stuff in writing, get a signature on a piece of paper. Right. And so I left my wife's birthday is April 29th and I quit on April 25th. He tried to scam for you. Yeah. he scammed me for, that was a long game, bro. That was a long scam. But I quit, and my wife's birthday was shortly after. She's like, that's the best birthday presents I've ever received. And since then, you know, we put a flip under contract out in Greenville, Texas. Decided to back out, lost $5,000 on EMD. So that was a pretty good lesson on how wholesaling works. It's a quick mentorship, $5,000 mentorship on wholesaling. Lost our EMD, then underwrote a bunch of properties, never made an offer. You know how when you get started and you just underwrite everything and you underwrite yourself out of taking action, right? Oh no, that's not going to work because the flooring is too expensive. I don't even know, but I would always overanalyze and never take action. And that happened for about 6 months. And we found sub two. Somebody at a meetup here in Dallas goes, "Hey, have you heard of Pace Morby?" And I tried to search it on my phone as integrator problems. Exactly. I tried to search for an app called Pace Morby on my phone. Like, what is that? Some kind of app that I need to download. But it was a guy on YouTube, right? So found Pace Morby on YouTube, and I go, "Carolyn, I need a mentor, right? We need help. We need to get started." And I had been messaging people on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, people who had anything to do with real estate who seemed remotely successful. I would message them and say, "Can you please mentor me? Please." I'm talking like probably 30 people I asked, and they all told me no. Everybody said no. No, 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 no. Tonio, are we interested in joining the team? Yep, we can talk to you about that, bro. So everybody told me no, and then we joined sub two. Once I found Pace, I joined within 2 days. And still had no idea what the heck we were doing. Okay, I'm going to speed up. So the biggest lessons that I learned when we joined sub two was get to be a part of a team and stop doing stuff on your own. When you, and a lot of you are taking action, being on this Zoom already, you know that that's the answer, right? So trying to do things on your own will not get you very far. You might make more of an assignment, or you might, get full equity of your property or whatever you're trying to do, but you'll be the slowest person. You'll see other people go so much further than you, so much quicker than you. So once we kind of learned that, we joined a little team, and I think within 2 months, we had a 30 unit under contract. The next month, we got a 40 unit under contract. And all the while, we're picking up little single family homes, right? So now we're at 75 doors under operation. And we met Vina Jetty. She lives here in Dallas. We met Vina, and she owns $1 billion in real estate, or she's a part, whatever. She's a syndicator of $1 billion in assets. And Carolyn and her got to be good friends, and she had now started up a fund of funds. Is that something you can look up on Google or whatever? Fund of funds is where you raise money for a project that's not your project. Okay. So Carolyn and her team raised, actually don't know how much she raised, but I know it was over $1 million, but she raised some money for a 400 unit in Phoenix, or in Arizona. And since then became a partner on 2 more hotels down in Puerto Rico. And those are being developed right now. And our goals, let me introduce Jade Vaughn. If y'all don't know Jade, she's a part of our team. She's an agent here in Dallas. And Savannah, she's on our team as well. She is in, I would say Dallas, but she's over on the, no, she hates that.
Fort Worth, we are definitely not
Fort
Dallas
Worth.
at all.
So basically she's in Dallas and she's a part of our team. She helps find deals. Jade and her work together really closely, and they're on acquisitions. Okay. So let's see, is anybody else here? I don't think so. James isn't here, right? All right. We also have an underwriter, full-time underwriter, helps us underwrite multifamily, single family businesses, cash, creative, all those things. We have some more acquisition people on our team. We recently brought on an additional integrator. She runs, I think she has 3 businesses of her own. And she's very good with SOPs and setting up back ends, just like a business structure type of stuff. And we get along with her really well. So she's helping us build out some of those baseline integrations that we need for our business. And yeah, so let me go through some goals. Okay. The goals for our business, and I want y'all just to kind of take this with a grain of salt. So goals for our business is to do 3 million in wholesale this year. We want to buy a few properties. We want to buy a hotel, a small hotel, lower than under 20 keys. Partner on some multifamily, buy some single family. But we want to help at least 50 people get their first deal. I think we're going to blow that out of the water. So whether you're a sub 2, Gator, TC, Elephant, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. We want to help you get your first deal. Okay. And if you stick around, like Tonio's over here asking, how do we join you? Right. And he's been working with us for, I think, over a month, right? Sending us deals, underwriting, he's like showing us how to integrate some stuff with Gmail. It's freaking amazing. And so our goal, let's say the vision of this Zoom is that we help you take action. Okay, so like Michael was talking about, he's a Gator, brand new, and he's like, I spend hours watching videos. I don't want to make a mistake, right? That's exactly what I was talking about. When you first start, you're by yourself, you're in your own head, and you fight yourself. You tell yourself, no, that's not a slam dunk. So I'm not going to do it, right? And so we are providing support. So let's see. We closed 4 deals this week. And so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 deals in escrow right now. I think that Virginia one is not going to work, but so we only have 5. And I bet you by next week, it's going to double. So I bet by next week, we'll have 10 deals in escrow. And what I want to do is every deal we get in escrow, I want a Gator to help us with the EMD. Okay. It's not going to be a huge win. You're not going to rake in $1,000. Okay. But you're going to see the paperwork. You know, you're going to see the paperwork. You're going to like basically go through the deal. And you're going to make some money on it. Okay. But just so you kind of see how that flows. Okay. That's what we want to do. We want to get a few deals across, and that'll just be what we're doing. What I recommend, so there's a lot of Gators that joined. We had a very good post in Gator. So I bet you we have like 40 Gators just in our Discord like, please help me, right? One thing I've learned is this is all Carolyn, my wife, not me. You have to market. She is very good at relationship building. I am not very good at relationship building. I'm like more transactional person. And I'm working on it. She's helping me work on that. But it's relationships. This whole business is based on relationships. And like when you go to a meetup, like Michael went to a meetup, he met someone, signed up for an underwriting course, right? It's going to help him. Okay. If you don't talk to people, you're not going to, it's like, to me, it's like taking an orange and squeezing the juice just a little bit. Oh, I was there. You know, I clicked the ticket and I went, but I didn't really talk to anybody. You're not squeezing the juice out of life. Right? So when you go, I plugged my phone in. This is probably not the conversation y'all wanted to have today, but I think these things need to happen, just like baseline stuff. Get a Blink. Okay, no, Savannah, look at Savannah's QR code. You can put that on the desktop. No, it's not my desktop. What is this? The front of your phone, whatever this is called.
Your
You can
screen.
put it- your screen. You can put it on the screen of your phone, your Blink card widget. You put a widget. And so, hey, yeah, just take a photo of this. The only drawback I have, I've done this probably 1,000 times, is people don't text me. They take a picture of it, but they don't send me their phone number. And they don't tell me who they are, what they have, what they need, all that stuff. And so I go, I will like, no, you're going to text me right now. Text me who you are, text me what you have, text me what you need. Do it. And I won't leave the conversation until they like legit text me. And I met this, somebody walked up to me and she's like, hey, I'm trying to buy houses in Dallas. Are you a wholesaler? I'm like, yeah, here's my Blink. Tell me who you are. Tell me what you're looking for. She texted me and said, I don't remember who this is. I'm like, that's me. Oh, so she, even then, it's just kind of confusing. So I like Blink. It helps me get a lot of phone numbers, but you have to actually use it and make people enter. You have to like force people to freaking interact with you, or I do anyway. But if y'all haven't heard the story, I'll take like 5 more minutes on this story about Pace being at a meetup, and he was talking to people, and he's like, you know, what do you have? What do you need? Tell me what you got. He's like, I really need $1 million for this development. And we're building houses in Florida and blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Well, he didn't have $1 million. He goes, I just turned around and talked to another circle of people. What do you do? Oh, I have some money. I'm looking to place it into a deal. It's like, well, how much money is it? $1 million. Okay. So if I find you a deal to put your money in, could I get a little piece of the action? Yeah, of course. He literally like took the 2 circles and took those 2 people and go, hey, I don't remember their names. David and Mike meet each other. They were literally 5 feet from each other. And he just connected the dots with $1 million deal right there. So, Michael, where I'm going with all this, I'm sure you guys are asking me, what the hell are you talking about? If you don't tell people what you want, you will not ever get it, ever. If you don't tell people, hey, I'll lend you on EMD, it'll never happen. A lot of it's marketing and relationships. So are you confused on what Savannah wants to do? She could probably change the logo to let me lend your EMD, let me lend on your next EMD. Right? I don't know. If you scan her QR code, are you confused on what her avatar is? No, I'm not. It says 92% integrator right there. Right? Those are some like, she's leveling up her presence. She's leveling up her marketing of what she wants. Yeah, Daniel says crystal clear. And once you start speaking those things out, writing them down, speaking them into the world, putting your goals out there. This morning I think I made 10 posts, and I just went to different groups and I said, we want to buy a hotel. We want to lend on your EMDs. We want to help you get a deal, blah, 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 blah. All these different goals that we have for 2024. I went to all these different groups and posted that. You may have seen it. You may have not. I don't know how many responses I got. It doesn't matter. What my mindset, what I was saying is to myself was like, I'm going to put these goals out. I want them to happen. I'm going to place them out there in the world, right? I'm going to talk about them. Once you tell the world that you want something in motion, it will happen. As far as my experience goes, right? Do y'all agree? Pretty much. Cool. Some of you do. Anyways, I feel like someone's about to say something, but anyways, so start talking the things that you want, start talking about them, and use the Discord. The Discord is to help you all work together. And so part of the action, so I've been talking about this in the Discord, there's an action taker section. A lot of you are in the action taker Zooms. Monday and Wednesday at noon, we hold action taker Zooms. And here are the qualifications. You have to have a battle buddy. They have to be, I suggest, they are the opposite of if you're a visionary, they're an integrator. If you're an integrator, they're a visionary, okay? They need to be on the other side of that scale. If it's two visionaries, you can make it work. Two integrators, please don't do that. Okay. That's part of the qualifications. That to me is the number one qualification. Stop doing this stuff on your own and get somebody that you just talk with and work together with. And we are here, Jade, Savannah, Alan, James, so many other people that on our team will help you. Okay. So Sam, if you see Sam Bingham in here, he closed the deal. What's up, Sam? They got a deal closed up in Houston, Katy, Texas. Let me see what that assignment. I don't know if you know this, Sam. The assignment's going to be a little lower than we had hoped for. I think it's 4,000, but we got it done.
Right.
Yep. Well, it's supposed to close on Monday. We're waiting for HOA stuff to come back on Monday. Right. So they took action, they pulled a list, they started just hammering the phones. Got a JV signed, contract got assigned, blah, blah, blah. All the things got done, and he's gonna see what the HUD looks like. He's gonna see, we went through some bumps on trying to find a buyer for it, but we got it done. Okay, so it's legit just taking action, and they understood that. They just picked up the phones and started dialing. And we teach agent outreach pretty heavily. But let's see, we have a couple elephants in here. So I want to stay with the elephants. I want to keep on cash. Okay. Can I get in the chat? Just tell me you're an elephant. I want to see how many elephant students we have in here. 2. Still just 2. 3. Moving up. Okay. 4. Okay, so 4 elephants. That's perfect. I love it. So in the Discord, Matthew, is it Jamie? Jamie Jenner? Jonathan? Okay, Jamie, Matthew, Jamie, Jonathan. Okay, I thought we had 4. Something happened. Muhammad, I think you tricked me. All right, cool. So you're an integrator, you're a visionary. Type that in your introduction and work to squat up with another elephant, another baby elephant, student elephant, whatever that is. What we want to do is, here's the issue. If you're more integrator, yes, integrator versus visionary. So when I sent you the invite, Matthew, when I sent you the invite to join the Discord, at the very bottom, there was a interview with Thrive or whatever that was. And there was a crystallizer test in there. So a visionary is more, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm going to. That's just how I am. Visionaries are going to go kick down doors and make messes. Okay. Literally, it's going to be just like someone who just is a freaking gremlin and leaves crumbs and leaves things in the wrong place, but they took action and they made a mess. Okay. They're going to pick up the phone and just try to call and make a sale. Try to call and get a buyer, whatever it is. Okay. The integrator is going to be more, I'm not even saying introverted because that's not true. The integrator is going to be more, okay, let me like sweep up all the crumbs. Let me organize everything. Hey, you know, if you're a visionary, let me get the list for you. I'll organize the list. So you just have to like call down the list. Just make the calls for me. Right? So the integrator is more, should be more organized, more thorough, more the back end underwriter type person. Okay. The visionary is like Macho Man Randy Savage just kicking in the door. There, not one is better. A visionary needs an integrator. How many visionaries in here need an integrator? Muhammad is literally desperate. He's literally desperate to find an integrator. Okay. Integrators are like the backbone of the business. I will say that pretty proudly. If there's no integrator, it's going to be a freaking mess. It can happen. You know, some crazy things can happen with 2 visionaries working together, but an integrator is going to be like life-changing. Okay. So Matthew says he's 100% integrator. Matthew, are you a I didn't write down your name. Hold on, let me look up here and who the elephants are. Okay, Matthew is a elephant.
You can call me Matt.
All right, Matt.
I will go on video and say hello.
Oh, you're
Hi.
in space. Nice. Thanks for visiting us, man. So you're an elephant, you're an integrator.
Yeah, I'm
can-
kind of in the, I'm in that dating phase with all you guys right now. That Pace kind of told us to go through. So I've been to a few group meetings.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I'm my background is in tech. I work in tech support on my daily. So I am definitely an over analyzer at the moment. So I think, analytical skills, like I have Privy and Prop Stream, and I could spend literally hours and hours just like analyzing stuff and looking at that data. It's fascinating to me. So I think that's going to be my niche.
I love it, man. Work that to the bone, because there are people in here that also have Privy and Prop Stream. They pay for it. They have no idea how to use it. They have no idea how to pull a list, how to set the ARV or look at rentals, or, there's a way in Privy that you can pull rentals that meet the 1% rule. Right. And Jade says, I don't want to use it. That's amazing. So integrators are desperately needed. And if you look at our chat in Discord, integrators are just coveted. I make it a rule. Here's the thing, like, if you show up to a meeting every week and they just answer questions and don't push for action, it is a waste of time. And I don't know about you all, but I'm done wasting time. I'm done overanalyzing. I'm done not changing my life. It's a big push. Like, if I want to change my life, I have to change my environment. I have to change my friends. Literally, the friends that we had that live one street over, I don't talk to them anymore. It's how serious I start taking this. Is like, I want to have friends who are better than me. I'm not saying they're not better than me, but like, the things that I want to do, the things that our family is focused on, I want to surround myself and surround my family with people who are killing it in this game that we're doing. If I don't do that, then I'm not taking this seriously. I'm still stuck. My mind is just stuck in that old belief system that I had. Jade moved from Abilene. I don't know how many hundreds of miles that is. Is that even 300 miles? It's 100 miles from Weatherford to Rockwall. Dallas is 100 miles across. DFW is 100 miles across. So I'm going to say
Maybe.
300 miles.
Sure.
Jade moved 300 miles from whatever that is. Integrators figured out, from Abilene to Dallas to change her environment.
Yep.
Okay, 175. Now Google's wrong. So
Close enough.
somewhere in that range. That is a big move. Okay. So what are you willing to do to change your environment and change your, you all right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What are you willing to do to change your environment and change the things that are happening in your life, right? So in the Discord, start working together. If you need an underwriter, I would say ping Matt. He's smart enough to put his phone number right there. So I hope Matt knows how to comp, because he's going to get inundated with deals. we should have a JV form. I don't think it's posted yet. I think I have to review it, but for cash deals. We have a JV form for creative deals. We have a JV form for cash deals. If we, a couple Zooms, we'll be talking about how to underwrite and all those things, but y'all went through 3 days of Elephant Challenge on how to do that. So I don't think that's really needed. If you guys want to dive into some more underwriting, that's fine. We can do that. But I think it's more of the action taking phase of like, what do I do with the knowledge that I gained over the last, the Elephant Challenge? And if you went to other groups, you got some knowledge from them. You're dating, like Matt says, he's dating some other leaders or whatever that is. Mariah, you don't have to do the Elephant Challenge. I'm just putting that out there. Right. So there's a lot, and a few people from Elephant, a few people from Gator, sub 2. I wanted everybody to be together. That's just my mentality is, it doesn't matter if you're in a mentorship or not. If you're trying to get your first deal, you're trying to get your first deal. Right. Yeah, good point, Jade. It's on YouTube. So my whole thing is once you make the decision to squat up with somebody, you're really like making a little team, but you're part of a bigger organization with us. Our team has, I think, 9 people. So you're part of our group, but you're forming a little team to go take action, right? And that's also dating. Okay, so you're going to be working with that person, you make a decision to squat up with a visionary or integrator, and we're going to push you to go do things. We're going to push you to go send a contract. There are plenty of gators for EMD, so we're not short on that. We need EMD on a deal, and it's 1%. I'm sure there's a gator that's ready with $3,000 for EMD. I could find $3,000 in like 2 minutes. No problem. Yeah, Mariah's like, please. So don't worry about the money. We'll underwrite it. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to help you go take action. We're going to help you with EMD. We're going to help you with the contract. We're going to help you with, did I say underwriting? We're going to help you with the underwriting, making sure it's a good deal. We're going to comp it. We're going to have your back on all those. We help you negotiate it. And we're going to help you with the dispo side. We typically close about 8 deals a month. I don't know about you all, but December freaking sucked. December sucked, but February we closed 4 deals already.
Nice.
2 of them had a gator on it. Or no, two, we haven't closed that one yet. One of them had a gator on it. No, Jade, did you get paid yet? You
I got
did?
paid today. Yeah. Yay. I need more of those.
She made $1,000, right?
Yep. And I didn't even lift a finger besides like wiring the money.
Yep. So part of our deal is on the front end, just like when we get a deal under contract, I want to have a gator do that. And we had the buyer come in on that deal with $5,000 EMD. And I said, hey, man, why don't we just loan that to you? I'll just gator that for you and just give us another $1,000. He's like, okay. So, hey, Jade, do you want to do a gator deal? Sure. So we made our assignment plus Jade made another $1,000 on EMD. Pretty fun. How many people are in here? 30 people? Are y'all like eating lunch or what are you guys doing?
Did you let everyone know that they can people unmute? Are you good with that? If people unmute and interact?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please talk to us.
Maybe they're scared to unmute.
I'm not Pace.
Get yelled at.
Face again during this time. Not gonna lie.
What's up, Daniel?
I said I am stuffing my face right now.
Okay, I knew it. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Okay, a few people are working. I get it.
Thank you guys for getting on here, even though you're at work. You won't tell your boss.
Jay, do you have anything to add?
I would just say, I mean, I don't have too much to add other than don't underestimate the power of squatting up with someone that is opposite of you. It allows you to really focus on not only what you enjoy, but what your strengths are. And you get better at that, right? Versus trying to be a one-man show. And if you really like being on the phones and you're spending more of your time pulling lists and underwriting and writing contracts, it's so time consuming and you don't get as many deals that way. You get deals done when you have a team and you have other people to fill in the roles and you can focus on doing what you're good at. So that's really all I have to add is just take advantage of that and don't underestimate it. Are we going to go through some action steps?
Yeah. So I'll start with elephants. Okay, there's a couple elephants in here. And then I'll do mentorship people. Elephants, what I'd like you to do, there's a channel in Discord called Getting Started. Okay. Just go in there and say what your name is, where you're from, your integrator visionary, like what you want to do, and tell us a goal. Okay. And that you're looking for a partner who is a whatever, visionary or integrator. Okay. Partner up with someone. Give me a second here. Let's see. Matthew, Jamie, Jonathan. And I'll just say, like, if you don't want to do that, that's okay. Okay. If you just legit are just, hey, I just want to kind of be a fly on the wall right now. I'm just gonna hang out. I want to see what the other leaders want to do. That's fine. But you will I'm just gonna say it like this. I'll just be blunt. You are gonna stay exactly where you are. You're gonna be a fly on the wall. Okay. And that's why I made it's not a paywall, but I made a wall that you have to climb over. And the reason why I did that is because I guess I get not upset. I don't get upset, but I get frustrated when people are takers and they are not, they say they want to do something and they don't actually try to do it. Yeah, I want to filter the people who are not wanting to be a part of it. Okay. Yeah, Bobby, exactly right. And it's very simple. Who asked about the JV? Mariah asked about the JV. So what we do is here's the filter to join the action taker stuff. So I'm going to talk with the Gators now. You have to be a part of a mentorship. Gator, sub 2, top tier. One of those, the Pace Morby mentorships, okay? You have to pick a market or pick 2 markets, sign a JV with me, and have a partner. And there is a Google sheet that you put your name on. Very simple. This is a very simple filtering system. Put your name on that JV spreadsheet and find a partner to work with. Now, some people, even in this Zoom, are asking me to help them find a partner. I'm fine with that. I want to help you. But I'm not going to do everything. Do you know how many, if you go to, let's see, if you go to Gator, I'm going to talk to the Gators for a second. I'm going to go to the Gator Facebook group. I'm not going to show you guys this, but let me see if I go to Gator. And I'm very good at being condescending. So there's 8,000 people in Gator. If you cannot find someone in Gator to be your partner, I don't know what to tell you. Go to Gator and say, hey, I'm looking for an integrator. Okay, I'm going to go to sub 2. How many people are in sub 2? 13,000 people in sub 2. If you're having problems finding a partner, are you even trying? Not to be a butthole. I'm not trying to be a butthole. Okay. There's 150. Mostly, not all of this, but almost all the 156 people came from my invite that I personally messaged, all of them. I'm looking for integrators. Who are integrators? Got them in there. I need gators. I need more gators. Made a post. Literally 100 messages went out to different gators, putting them all in this Discord so that you can work together. If there's, and here, okay, some people are just flies on the wall. They log in and then they just forget or they don't want to do it. A lot of people say they want to change and they don't do it. So 156, look, we have 30 people on the Zoom out of 150 people. That's 20%. Yeah, it's not bad. But if you're struggling still to find a partner, go post in sub 2, go post in Gator. And when you get into here's what you're going to get. When you go into the action taker, let me ask this. If you're in the action taker Zoom, are you getting, do you like it? Are you getting value? Is it helping you? Are you actually taking action? Or is it like Myron sucks? I'm just biding my time till I find something better. How is it going in the action taker Zoom? Feel free to unmute or just type in the side chat. And it's okay to give me a bad review. I don't care.
Myron, I'll say something real quick.
Yes. Thanks, Sam.
Hey, buddy. So, I don't know how many people are on here, but I'll say I've been in sub 2 for a little while, a couple years. I had a real long story. I work a lot, 7 days a week. The past few years, I've worked 7 days a week, 90 to 100 hours a week. And it's been really hard to try to do real estate stuff, investing with the W-2. So I wasn't making any progress. Back in December, we started. Thankfully, Pace did the help I need help getting my first deal. So was lucky enough to catch that Zoom and see that and be a part of that. And that's when I reached out to you and Carolyn.
Yep.
Dude, I've worked with a realtor for the past 9 months. Never sent an offer, never sent an LOI. She never got a call. She never got on a call with me. And I'm not speaking badly of her. Like, I'm not trying to speak badly of her. This is just how it was. Never got a contract. And dude, like you said, in the first month of starting with y'all, you broke everything down from the beginning into real easy, manageable steps. You can go back and watch how to pull a list. You provided the script. Dude, and it's like, pick up the phone and start calling people. Like, it's uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable sometimes. Dude, I've been in construction my whole life.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to act like I'm a real estate investor. Like, I am one. That hasn't manifested itself fully into my life yet.
Yeah.
I liked what you were saying earlier about speaking what you want and putting it out there. And I have to say, hey, this is who I am. It's not manifested in my life yet, but it's going to. This is the person that I'm becoming. And so it's like I'm a big gym guy. It's like when you want to get healthy, you want that and you can see that and you want to be that person. You got to go to the gym every day. You got to start eating right. There's a lot of things that go with it. And it's the same with this. We got to do the work. We got to make the calls. We got to pull the list. We got to get on the right team and take the little steps day by day. But what I was saying is that I've had so much banging my head against the wall the last couple of years trying to get into this. And in the first month, Jade's helped me send probably 12 to 15 LOIs. We got a deal under contract. And I will say this. I told Jade this the other day. It's not even dude, I love to make some money doing real estate. But it wasn't about that right now, because I knew when we got that property under contract, I put a lot of effort into talking to that agent and reassuring her, hey, we're the people to make this happen. If your client is needing to sell and wanting to sell, we can make this happen for you. And I know we were having a little trouble finding a buyer. It was a high entry fee. He wanted a lot. He wanted a lot of cash.
Yep.
Initially. He wanted 10,000 more than we offered initially, so that made our entry fee higher.
Yep.
But still, you guys were able to pull it off. Dude, I've learned a ton. I've learned it's really increased my confidence on the phone when I can say, hey, if you have a question, I can hop on the phone with Jade, our underwriter. I use her I call her all kind of stuff when I'm on the phone. So I use her a lot. And it's like I said, for anybody who hasn't had much success, getting started, that's me as well. So you're in the right place. I would suggest come to as many of the Zooms as you can. Participate in the Zooms, follow the steps, that Myron and them have laid out, and do, Pace had said a few months ago, I don't know if y'all saw that help. I need help getting my first deal. Pace was starting to talk about how he wanted to start working out. This is where the 18 minutes a day come from. He said he wanted to start working out and getting a little healthier. And somebody told him all it takes is 18 minutes a day. Show up 7 days a week, do your 18 minutes a day, And he said, it's not going to happen overnight. You know, a week later, you're not going to see any difference. 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, though, you're going to have that habit. You're going to have a new habit of showing up every day and doing whatever it is for your workout that you want to do. And you're going to have a new lifestyle 6 months, 12 months later, and you're going to be different. So that's what with my job, you know, I've used that. Hey, I can't sit here for 2, 3, 4 hours a day, and I do more than 18 minutes a day. I try to dedicate an hour, at least an hour a day. If I can go to the gym for an hour a day, I can do real estate activities for an hour a day. If I have to stay, I told Jade, if I have to stay up an hour later at night, I have to do that, or whatever I have to do to get ready for the next day so I can make my calls. Myron's teaching sending emails also, so that'll help out a lot for a lot of people. Sending emails, following up with phone calls, things like that. So, you know, personally myself, I'm not a big get on the Zoom and talk kind of person. I'm really not. But I've tried to force myself here to get out of my comfort zone, participate, and get in front of you guys and say things and encourage other people. Because, dude, I've wanted to quit a lot. I really wanted to quit a lot of times. And but I said, damn, if I quit, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the construction the rest of my life.
Yep.
You know, this is what I make a good living here. I make real good money, but my whole life revolves around this. And I said, okay, you know, I want to learn how to be successful doing real estate where I can spend time with my family and I see all the stories of these people doing like look at Myron and Carolyn now compared to a few years ago. And what they've done. And I believe that we can do that as well. You know, I believe all of us are capable of having that level of success that we want if we're willing to work for it and do what's necessary. So I wanted to quit 1,000 times, but you know, I still have to keep telling myself I can do this. And I'm not my mom's the only one on my team a lot of times that said, you know, and I have to tell myself, you're not a quitter. We're not going to quit. We're going to keep doing it until we break through. And so, hey, dude, you've helped me a lot. You guys, Savannah, Jade, and I will, you know, take another opportunity. I can't tell you thank you enough. I'm sitting here now getting stuff ready for later to make calls and looking at things and following up. And, you know, hey, it's not for everybody, but that's okay. When we make these calls and they act like assholes, even the agent, I'm an agent, and some of these agents act like assholes to me. And I'm like, hey, it's not for everybody, man.
Yeah.
And I try to stay professional and because I'm going to follow up with them. Hey, it's a month later and I see your listing still hasn't sold. You know, I'm still here if you want to talk. So the old Sam would say something else to those guys. But today I say, hey, I got to be cool and stay professional. And what do they say? 12, 13, 15 contacts later, it may take where they say, damn, this dude's still here, bugging me and wanting to buy this house. So anyways, guys, I can ramble on, but, you know, Myron, thank you very much, guys. Yeah, he's worth listening to and showing up every week, you know, and thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that because there's a lot of people in the Zoom right now, 30 whatever people who are going through the same thing, who are wanting to quit, who don't know who to trust, don't know who to put their energy into, don't know what to do. And for you to kind of give your testimonial, it means a lot. So, you know, there's a lot of different people you could talk to and listen to and work with, but I appreciate you working with us. And, you know, our heart is in the right spot. And I know your heart's in the right spot. So that's really what we look for is people who want to take action and do what they say they want to do.
Mhm.
That's my biggest thing. So, yeah, if you're, jiving with what Sam says, let him know. Let him know in the chat or send him a message. I'm sure you can find him on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I don't know how much he looks at Facebook, but feel free to message him or talk to Jade, talk to me if you have further questions.
Hey,
Actually,
I'll say this one last thing. I
Yeah,
didn't
brother.
say this. Hey, like I said, Myron's made it real easy. Go take, you guys, if you're new in here, take the crystallizer test. See if you're a visionary or an integrator. Get in there. Find the opposite of what you are, even if you're both. Me and mine are real close. We're real close to both of being both. But hey, we made the connections, battle buddied up with each other, got into the filled out the forms Myron needed, got into the action taker Zooms. Then he starts giving more resources out to make things easier for us, the tools we need. So do those little things, get squatted up with your battle buddy and get in the action taker. You know what I mean? And you have to say this, dude. It's like in the gym, you get out what you put in.
Yep.
Yeah, I can go to the gym every day, but if I'm bullshitting around, walking around, looking on my phone, I'm not going to do nothing.
Yep.
And I've learned this is how I relate to real estate a lot with the gym because it's a big part of my life. Exactly what I put in is what I'm going to get out. And so, that's what, if I can help any of you, I'd be glad to. So point you in the right direction. Jay does, help out tremendously in Savannah, and everybody in the action taker Zooms is communicating with each other and trying to help each other. So that's where you need to be if you need help.
Perfect.
Thank you. Peace.
Thanks, bro.
Yep.
All right. So I need to leave in like 3 minutes. So I have a whole giant 3 minutes left. Go into the Discord and start chatting. Very simple. I'm not looking, this is nothing here. Nothing that Thrivemode is asking you for is going to be money in my pocket. Okay. Go into the Discord, put your name on that Google sheet. If you haven't taken the Integrator Visionary survey thing, go take that, put your name on the sheet, and you're going to get it together with a battle buddy. Hold on. Jamie asks, once we find our battle buddy, what is next for us in the elephants? Start calling agents? Yes. Jamie, get a battle buddy and then type it in the Discord that you all have teamed up. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna
Perfect. Thanks.
The elephants are gonna work on cash. Action takers are gonna work on creative. And our team has the capability of doing all those things. Okay. All right. Any other questions? I'm sorry, we're going to stop. Ask in Discord. We will help you. Whatever you need, ask in Discord. We will help you. All right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.